everyone, hope you're doing well. Listen, we've been hearing all about this how women supposedly, allegedly, I don't find it to be factual, but that's my opinion, weaponize child support. Let's get to the reality. If you look at things, and it's a possibility for some, but I don't understand how you can equate holding a man accountable for his seed, his DNA, is weaponizing. Just say you don't want to be a man, you're a loser. So I want to talk about, if you look at things, actually, as in a Tyrese case here, I think men really weaponize child support. So listen to what this man says. And, I guess he's on the Tyrese train, and that's his option. But I find this rather interesting. It's all about accountability. And when men do not pay for their children and they leave all the responsibility on the woman, guess what? That's how they weaponize child support, by not paying it. All the responsibility is on you. Now you got to go down to the office or what have you and apply for some help to support your children. The system didn't get you pregnant with child. No, the man did. So now you got to humble yourself, eat that humble pie, and go request help. And then wait for the help. Meantime, in between time, guess what? You still have to pay for a roof over you and your children's head. Meantime, and in between time, as you're waiting, the utilities have to still be paid. Food has to be on the table. The kids have to be clothed. The kids have to go to school. The kids need shelter as you're waiting for benefits. So I think the fact that when men refuse to pay child support, or they don't, I think that's the way of weaponizing. So listen to what this man has to say.
After watching Tyrese talk about his ex-wife, how she's trying to take him for $20K a month for child support. To me personally, I feel like no kid needs $20,000 a month. Unless the mother herself is trying to live a certain lifestyle for herself. But I do believe that, child support is needed for those who don't participate in their kids' life and neglect their kids. But if a man's not neglecting his kids and just because y'all no longer married, I just think child support it's just ignorant. I feel like putting a man on child support because the marriage fell is ignorant. But putting a man on child support because he neglects his kids is one thing. And I listened to everything Tyrese said, man, and it sounded like the woman was evil, man. How she packed up and leave and hid cameras and all that bullshit, man. It makes you scared as people who haven't been married, and I have, but people who have been married, it makes you scared to ever want to even try, man. And it's a sad situation.
Now, here's the thing. When he said the part about if they're not participating, so you should be doing both. This is crazy to me. Some people really don't need to breed. It's like you can't say, "Oh, well, I picked." That's like saying, "Oh, I participate." So I took the kid to school. I played soccer with him. So in lieu of that, which is something you should be doing, participating in your kid's life. But you can't do it. Well, I'm participating in the kid's life. I'm showing up. We're communicating. So therefore, I don't have to pay. This is really getting nonsensical. Again, you wonder why the kids are screwed up because the parents are. The more I look at this, I really am of the belief a lot of people really don't need to breed. You don't have the basics down. You can't say, well, I participate in my kid's life, so I can't pay. Okay, so how will the child have food on the table, clothes on their back, medical insurance, get to and from school, play events, go on field trips? Are you going to tell the school, oh, hey, listen, I participate in my child's life, so that field trip should be free? Oh, my kid's hungry. Well, listen, I participate in my kid's life, so guess what? You shouldn't be hungry. That doesn't even make any sense. There's no either or. So if a man is not participating, he shouldn't pay. He shouldn't pay child support. The thing some of these men say is just not even logical.
After watching Tyrese talk about his ex-wife, how she's trying to take him for $20K a month for child.
And first of all, let's one more time for the ones in the back. No, trying to take him. First of all, that's what he signed up for, okay? You can't have someone living a certain lifestyle and say, oh, hey, it didn't work out. The marriage is over. It didn't work out. So guess what? So now you're going to have to start eating at fast food every night. It does not work that way. It just doesn't. Again, this is how men weaponize child support. When they refuse to pay or they do minimum, or they think, oh, hey, I'm doing this over here, I don't need to pay. So who's going to pay? Oh, let me guess. The woman and the state, the taxpayers. When men are the ones, I think, who weaponize child support by not paying. You're putting children here and you don't want to take care of them. So then it's all on the woman. That's extra stress on her. They're weaponizing it. Then it's all on a woman to go ahead and work. Maybe got to work a second job. Why? Because he's not paying. They're weaponizing. How? By not paying their child support. It's making it harder on the woman. So now she's got to work extra hard. Maybe try to get a second job. Then also go home, cook and clean, help with homework, bathe. Get them up to school, get them up to the daycare. Are you kidding me? That's how they weaponize it, by making it harder on you because you have to do your part and theirs. It's like two people doing one darn job, and you wonder why women are stressed out. That's how they weaponize child support, and they are really thinking they are slick by trying to flip the script. Not. We know what time it is. That's how they weaponize it. Then you got to get on the phone and find some time to go ahead and call a state, and I guess we'll do what you have to do to fill out some paperwork, put them folks all up in your business to say, oh yeah, well he's not around, so I need help to do what, house my children, I need help to feed them, or insurance. You have to do all that. Why? Because a man is not paying child support. That is his weapon to make life harder on you. Oh, it didn't work out. He's not paying child support. That is his weapon to punish you. And I think Tyrese here is not over what happened. So listen to this right here. Again, when things don't go their way and they refuse to take care of their children, they are putting, in my opinion, they're putting all the responsibility on the one that stayed. That is the mother. They are the ones who's weaponizing it. If you did your part, we wouldn't even need the child support office. They ought to be even embarrassed for you to even get that way, get to that point. When they can't control you, they can't, like the lady said. And so the comment, I was looking forward to do a video, it was gone. So I'm like, what's going on? Come on. But one of the viewers mentioned he can't get access to her. I totally believe it. Oh, yes. If anything, I think the men weaponizing child support by not paying it and making things harder on the woman. And then while he's not paying, he might be up on his motorcycle like, oh boy, got a check for $2.50, then zero. We don't care. Should have paid up, homeboy. It's not optional. It's a court order. In the meantime, look, this weekend, many don't have their children. They're going to be sleeping late. They can sleep till noon. Why? I bet the mother can. Not all mothers can. They got to get up and feed the children, have sporting events, clean up, run errands. Many mothers, single mothers, and even married too, they have children. They're not going to be spending the weekend at the spa getting pampered. When things don't go their way, I think these men have a tantrum, and guess what? They weaponize child support by not paying it. Listen to this here with Tyrese. This is what he said. And she doesn't have to stay. Mission accomplished. Baby and a bag. If old girl ready to leave, she ready to leave. So I'm starting to think, this right here, common sense. The more money you make, it's not uncommon for them to go back and get the child support order revised. That's not uncommon. Be a man. Understand what you're stepping into instead of whining. So listen to this right here, what Tyrese has said about the relationship. We already know who left who based on this.
It's my truth. I was with a woman named Samantha for 5 years. We got married. We had a 1-year-old beautiful child named Soraya. And she just left me out the blue. And never came back.
He said, she just left me out the blue and never came back. Because, dude, she don't want to be there anymore, and that's her right. She doesn't want to be there anymore. Maybe the love of the relationship was not strong as you thought it was. A wealthy black man, oh, yeah, you got it going on like that. Maybe you didn't have it going on as much as you thought you did. And it's kind of embarrassing. All this talk about child support, this is just so embarrassing. Someone should probably tell him, if they're his friend, just address the issue behind closed doors. All this on social media, it speaks volumes. It's not a good look. So this, she don't have to stay. If she's not happy, she has the right to leave.
1-year-old beautiful child named Soraya, and she just left me out the blue, and never came back.
Huh. Left him out the blue and never came back. He didn't see it coming. Incoming child support. Obviously, the woman wasn't happy and didn't want to be with him. That's why she left. And I think when a woman leaves, ooh, a lot of these men, they get angry. So the only thing they can probably count on is what? That child support. And not just in his position. Dude, just shut up and pay is what I say to do. Just be quiet and just pay to keep it moving, or let the lawyers handle it. But whatever you do, I think you've learned what not to do is not pay. So yeah, in concluding, then we'll talk about women or weaponizing child support. No. It's the men. Because when men don't pay child support, guess who suffers? The women and the children. And they know, I'm going to say in general, that the women love the kid. So it's going to hurt the mother to her heart to see her child doing without. Guess what? Your child is doing without. That man want to see you hurt. That's why they're in. That's why they're not paying child support. They don't care how you fare. They want to see you hurt. They're weaponizing it. Like that clown did that video talking about. And I see him as a clown. If there's no food in the refrigerator of his home, of his children's home, should he put food in there, concerned that the mother's going to eat some of the food? It's like, you have got to be kidding me. We need to have, there needs to be some kind of testing before you breed. This is getting out of hand. So if there's no food in the refrigerator, should you put food in there? Of course, dumb. That's basic. Hell, a state will do that. But the mother going to eat the food. That's why a lot of them don't want to pay and don't pay. They run off and leave you. The children suffering, they do not care. The children suffering is going to hurt the mother more so because that's her baby and she's raising them. And, speaking in general about women. Then that's, oh, you don't have this for your kid. Now you're already stressed out. Why? By the man not paying the child support. He's weaponizing it. He wants you to suffer, have a hard time. He can sleep late. He can go out with his friends, and he got money for OnlyFans and all of that. And here you are trying to scuffle up some money so they can go get some ice cream. That's what he wants. So when men do not pay child support, they send you through all this drama. It's not the woman, in my opinion. The women are basically saying, hey, we have a child here. I'm left to be the one, the managing conservator, which is, I believe, the parent. I'm left being the one that has to raise the child. Guess what? I need some help. I didn't create it by myself. And even if she doesn't need help, you have an obligation. So being responsible and accountability is not a weapon. But when you abandon your children and you leave all the responsibility to raise your child or children on the mother, guess what? You're not there physically, emotionally, and then financially. Guess what? That man is weaponizing the child support by not paying it, making the children suffer, hurting the woman, and making it harder for her. That's who's weaponizing it, if we're going to go ahead and keep it real. Anyway, let me know what you all think. Cry Cryrese. Again, old girl didn't want to be there. And maybe that's it. When the women leave, anger, mad.
Named Soraya, and she just left me out the blue, and never came back.
Maybe she left out the blue and never came back because maybe she had a question. Why you wanna act like that? Okay, listen. So let me know what you all think. But I thought about it. It's like, wow, this is really ridiculous. These guys are, I think they're trying to be slick, not trying to flip the script. I don't see it as the women that are weaponizing child support. It's the men. So listen, cut it out. Ladies, a lot of these dudes, they are low vibrational. It's okay as long as things are going away. And even then, so most women are bearing the brunt of the responsibility. There is no 50-50, more like 80-20 at best. So I have no sympathy. Don't want to hear about your child support. That's the decision that they made. If you don't want to feed low vibrational dust buckets, it's really simple. Don't breed. Thanks for watching. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. And you already know what's next. The child support jingle. Hey.
Ooh, she did it again. It's a message for men who don't wanna pay for the babies. Ooh, she paid for her kids. There was no chagrin. She didn't pull a Cry Cryrese. Oh, baby. Kev got that increase. Oh, baby. No rest and no police. Oh, baby. Brittany, she paid up. Oh, baby. No complaints. You know what they did to me? Judge. Oh, baby. She didn't pull no Cry Cryrese. Oh, baby.
What more do you want from me?
Oh, baby. Tyrese might want to
Take note from a woman.
Oh, baby, homeboy. You look like a joke to me.
I'm out.